place has a little roof deck, but there's just one problem with this tiny house. I'd still live here. Welcome to Bushwick, Brooklyn, where you can meet this guy and learn about cryptocurrency, but you're better off investing in your stomach. I want everything on that little menu. And look at how angular this building is. It's right on the corner. It is a corner. We're on Central Avenue in DeKalb. The train is like right there, and the apartment's like 10 minutes that way. It's called a Zoltar. Look, there he is right there. And next door, look at this, you could win some fabulous prizes. Is that a Charmander? Oh, if only someone would rescue him. Over here, we have a little independent grocery store with a vegan section. Also, it's worth mentioning that if you don't like spray paint, this might not be your neighborhood. It's kind of everywhere on everything. The M is like the worst train, one of the worst. And look, all the city bikes are gone. It's freezing out today, but people still rode them. It's also one of the ugliest above ground platforms ever. This is an accurate graphical representation of what the train is like and the people who you might meet when you're on it. Are you one of them? I was this morning. Then we got Dollar General. Saving money, it's cool. At least I think so. It's a cheat code for life. This little restaurant is massive. Look at all these tables. It must get busy. But if Lando is here, I'm definitely going in. Maybe it's some sort of nerd restaurant. There's another deli. Pest control. I'm pretty sure there's more pests than that in New York. I think this is the area of New York where you go to get your car fixed. And I bet you all these cars under the bridge are for this business. And look, there's a bike store across the street, which is really smart. Have your bike shop by a bunch of broken down cars, but then you go in and you find out the bikes are $6 grand and you're like, oh, I'll keep my Honda Civic. Even though it looks as bad as that one right there. Check cashing, free towing, vegetable market right around the corner. If you want to live for a long time, you buy the vegetables here and they will sustain you. Every time I end up in this neighborhood, I'm just struck by how interesting it is. Look, you got like these really old buildings, vans that probably have candy inside them, and then you got like this type of thing, which is brand new, but it looks abandoned. It's just one of those parts of New York that you have to come here to experience. Retail for lease, venting and gas, you could have a restaurant, but will you have an expensive restaurant here across from the tire shop? Meat market's open though. I think it's over here somewhere. Definitely, look, this is one of their trucks. Ah, okay, it's probably in there. Oh, you do? Yes. Thanks, man. Bro, I appreciate that.
I love it when I came across the channel. I was actually looking for a
Oh, you were? Were my videos helpful?
It was definitely helpful.
How much money do I owe you?
Nothing. It was free 99. His channel was very helpful. I love his channel. Yo, have a good one, all right?
Gee whiz, check this building out right here. It has a basketball hoop outside, and that's a new net. If you move here, you can join the pickup league. That's Brooklyn for you. Little camper van turned into a coffee cart, and then there's a container. Then we got the Myrtle Marketplace. Just your typical bodega, one of many. That's actually the building behind us, and this looks like some sort of sustainable garden, but I don't know if it's fallen into disrepair. Either way, there's a bunch of stuff right here that's gonna be useful. First up, we got the local thrift store. You can get yourself a Super Mario t-shirt, an umbrella hat. Looks like they got some shoes, luggage, which is only 40 bucks. No-name luggage in New York is usually over $100. Oh, but not to be outdone, look at that. There was a yard sale 6 months ago in October. Was that 6 months ago? We're also lucky enough to be by a full grocery store with a recycling center. Literally, that's your building. There's no excuse. Look at all the sales they got here. This is a good grocery store. T-shirt printing, nobody cares about that, but they have an app. And then we got the laundromat, again, across the street. There may or may not be laundry in the building. If there is, and it sucks, or there just isn't, you might need that. Before we continue and see this apartment, there's something important that you need to be aware of. Your stuff that you move into your new apartment, this apartment, any apartment, it might not be safe. Fire, theft, vandalism, water damage from a neighbor's apartment. As a real estate agent since 2008 here in New York City, I've seen and heard about these things happening in people's apartments. But you can protect yourself with Lemonade, with renter's insurance starting at $5 a month. Look at how easy this is. Enter your info, and immediately the app helps you sign up. Plus, there's even additional coverage. It wants to know if I have valuables. Yes, I do. Expensive e-bikes, expensive cameras, fine art like this painting my daughter made in school, jewelry. Okay, look at that. The quote that I just got, it covers fire, bad weather, criminals, banana peels, and water damage. And even if you're not in your apartment, Lemonade still works. If you're at work, don't worry about it. If you go on vacation, all your stuff is protected. Head over to Lemonade to get your personalized quote for as low as $5 a month. That's not bad to cover a $5,000 camera. Use the link right here. Now let's get back to the video. What a building. In here is one of the cheapest apartments in New York. You'll just have to be okay with a little spray paint. And if you are, be sure to check out the video description. There's really no way around it. We're living in an interesting apartment, which is going to get some street noise. We just have to get that out of the way. But that is the only thing wrong with this apartment because everything else is on point, including the price. $2,750 divided by 3, $900 per person. Yes, you have to rent the whole thing, so go get 2 roommates, but you'll save money. It must have one of those silent alarms. This is a pretty crazy roof deck. I don't think this is an official sanctioned hangout from the building, but there's chairs. I see some evidence that other people were up here. You can see the busy intersection and some Muppets artwork. Man, that is some talent on that wall right there. Also, way over there, you can see Midtown Manhattan and the ESB. There's also these strange pipes. Look, this one has steam coming out of it. You probably don't want to breathe that in, but you could come out here and enjoy this or tamper with your neighbor's AC if you don't like them and it's your goal to get kicked out of the building, because that's what's probably gonna happen. All right, I don't know if it's possible to measure this, but I'm getting 13 by 16. I measured from the middle point there to the windows to get the 16-foot length. And at first glance, this is gonna give some people anxiety. But even though the shape is a little weird, you're gonna get more out of this space once you set it up, watch. Kitchen table right there against that wall. This is your entertainment nook. Look, you've even got your cable wire. This is 6 feet across. And it's about 2 feet deep, more than enough space for a bookshelf and a TV. And right across from this, you could have a couch against this wall. Probably an L-shaped couch that kind of snugs itself in that corner. Again, it's really sunny in here because there's no obstruction outside. Oh wow, and you can also see the Empire State Building from this window. Do you hear that? It's gone now. I think you'd get used to it. A front door key. In most New York apartments, people leave their keys in the kitchen cabinet or in the freezer. I've had landlords say to check the freezer for the keys. But my first impressions of this kitchen are that it's a good one. It's just not massive. Oven's decent. Inside looks relatively clean. You've got 4 outlets, but once you put something over here, yeah, I guess you could fit some other things. And there's also a fair amount of counter space. You can have a drying rack. You can prep some stuff up before you fry it up. Sink is really deep. Water's coming out nice and strong. And look at that, it has a complimentary microwave. I feel like this cutout was designed for something that never got installed. And if you want to build this kitchen out, you can put a rolling counter right here. Now yes, you would end up blocking this door, but it's just the water heater. You're hopefully not going to be in there very often. Unless you decide to also use this as a broom cleaner. Excuse me, broom closet, and your cleaner can go in there. I would have something there. It almost looks like the same bathroom you'd see in a luxury apartment. How's the water? Not bad. This, it's a mirror. But look at this, we've got ourselves a good amount of storage beneath the sink, and things in here look clean. This is usually where you find stuff. Bugs and creepy crawlers and leaks. But we're looking good. It's definitely an apartment that's in good shape. Tub is big. We've got a Delta shower head, and you can bathe in here. And the seat of achievement definitely passes the TikTok test. No window inside the bathroom itself, but there we go. There's a loud fan. For 900 bucks, this is a fantastic bedroom. It has a decent closet, and it's 11 feet by 10 feet. Plus, we've got the double exposure here, 2 windows, both facing the street. Most rooms in this price range are dark and sad. Is this a happy room? I think so. Look, you can see the happy yellow tables and the happy little garden across the street. And if you're willing to work the soil, you could save even more money on a monthly basis. But here, I'd probably do a desk setup over here next to the closet. And then on the opposite wall, in this little nook, I would put a bed. You could get up to a queen. That'll make this a comfortable room. There's plenty of space. It's the same size room that you'd get in Lower Manhattan in an apartment that's $4 grand with 2 rooms. I'm getting a 10 by 10 measurement on this, but it's angular. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 corners. That's a lot of corners. We've got 1 window, but I hate to say this, for the price, I think this is acceptable. The bed goes here, but it could be a queen. Dresser here, a little home office setup. Same size closet as the other room with not just 1, but 2 shelves. And you see this little box? Your internet equipment is supposed to go in here so that you don't have to have, oh, ain't nothing going in there. There's already some internet equipment. Just use it for your clothes. This room's kind of a nice balance between the other 2. We've got one of these larger windows. It kind of has this little hallway area, which, you know, you can't really do much with other than access this light switch. How is the closet? Oh yeah. And the room itself is 8 by 10. This will also be easy to set up. Bed against the wall. Either wall, actually. Is this enough for a small dresser? If it's not, maybe you could get something else right here in this corner. There goes the train. Okay, these windows do work pretty well. It might not be perfect, but it will save you some money. Right here's the contact info for the agent. Subscribe if you had fun. Pick something else. I'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.